You are now listening to Krossfire with Shan and Junsen.
Alright, so are you guys still playing video games?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, once in
Yes.
Yeah, when I can.
Once in a while, yeah.
Once a gamer, always a gamer.
Yes, true lah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Especially when you can afford to buy the console on your
Oh,
own without
yeah.
hoping for your mother and father to buy
Yeah,
you.
man.
But
Those
like,
days are over.
Yeah, man.
But don't you outgrow it though? Like after a while, everything else in life takes over, and you be like, I don't have time for this.
No.
Nope.
You, you always make time for video games.
I just like to tell a story about when I got my first job ever, and I got my first paycheck. That entire paycheck went on buying a game console. Every single cent of it.
What console you buy?
It was the Xbox.
Xbox what?
Xbox 360.
Xbox.
Wow.
Yeah. And this was quite some time ago. And the check wasn't that big to begin with, so every penny had to go
So
for
you
it.
just spent the whole thing lah.
The whole thing. You know, I even skipped out on rent and everything.
The most important is it worth it?
Oh, it's definitely worth it. I'm still
Ah.
using it to this day. So definitely worth it.
Don't you feel like you're missing out on some of those games that are not on the Xbox?
No, I don't, because first of all, the amount of games that's available on Xbox itself will not only there's so many that you won't be able to have time to play all of it, but there's really, really good games as well.
No,
so you don't really feel
But
like,
like,
you miss,
what games are on Xbox which are not on PS3 and vice versa?
Halo.
Only besides Halo? Besides Halo?
I can't think of that many.
Halo.
Apart from Halo.
It's just Halo that I can think of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know there were 2 or 3 games that came out this year, so only specifically for the Xbox. But I'm not a fan only because of the size. It's a bit heavy
Yeah.
as compared to the PS.
Yeah, well, I think the Xbox is shit because Street Fighter 5 now coming on Xbox one.
Oh, that's bad.
PS4
man.
and PC only.
Why they cannot convert?
No, they don't
those-
want to
Wow.
Huh?
Why?
because it's sold because of the
Exclusive
piracy
to-
with associated with Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
They said they want PlayStation and PC only for Street Fighter.
And
What
also
about-
there's exclusive rights with certain consoles to certain games.
Correct.
So they make a lot of money that way as
Yep.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So what about the Xbox One, the new console? It's supposed to be a little bit improved, but if you go and check it out, it's about the same size. The weight also, they didn't really improve much on it.
I'll always go for PC because PC you can always upgrade and then you can play the latest games. And also one more thing is every game that comes out on Xbox exclusive, PS exclusive, PC gets everything. And you can now merge with the USB ports now. You can just plug in your controller.
See,
You can play everything.
this is where I'm divided because PC games, if you want to play games like Diablo,
Yeah.
PC is the best.
Yes.
You want to play games like
Mhm.
Command and Conquer, PC is the
You
best.
can't play that
Yes.
out there.
It's ridiculous. I've seen guys try it. They're too
I don't
crazy.
understand how people play first-person shooter on a console.
You know,
I tried using the analog, the controller, and it's like
You keep getting shot.
yeah, I
I'm
need
going
sometimes.
around the target
Yep.
instead of just aiming at the target.
Yeah, that's why using your finger because you're so used to it every day.
Yes.
Trying to aim with your
Mhm.
finger and your index finger and the middle finger is easier, and the mouse is sensitive.
Yep.
Where the console, you got to hold it in your hand, you got to look there, and it's not natural. You
Yep.
take some time to get used to it.
Yep.
But I think longevity wise, playing those MMORPGs,
Yep.
I think PC is pretty awesome.
PC awesome.
Sitting down there, the mouse and the
The
keyboard.
only thing that the consoles beat for PC are the racing games and the beat 'em up games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
And sports
You
games.
have to
Sports
and
games.
sports games.
games.
You have to use a controller because it fits perfectly in your hands, and you just need those buttons. You don't need your GEF keys and knocking
Yeah.
with your ASD keys to move and stuff.
Exactly,
Like that.
exactly.
But do you know? Don't you think part of the gaming experience as well is having that large screen? You know, that 50-inch screen that you have with the TV,
You
with the
can-
consoles.
Mm.
which
You
you're
can
not
always
going-
hook up your
You're not
PC.
going to get your.
You got, my cousin.
I actually hooked up my StarCraft on my TV.
Yeah.
Holy
Whoa.
crap!
Another cousin of mine
My
hooked
God.
his
Oh,
PC
nice.
to a 55-inch TV.
And then
Play
And he has to
on
wear
the-
special
on the
glasses
TV.
to play it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rich.
Mm,
What? Sorry, what game was that again?
Any game. He hooked up his PC to a 55-inch TV.
my God.
Wow.
And he just sits in his bed with the what do you call that?
Keyboard.
Wireless keyboard and mouse. Play there.
My God.
Wow.
But he has to wear special glasses because one thing when you convert a PC into a TV, right? You actually see the fine lines because it's not calibrated for such a big screen. So you'll have to wear a specific kind of glasses to not see those lines.
Where did you get those glasses?
You can order them off online, Lazada, like that.
Oh, so if you don't use those glasses, what'll happen?
You can see those fine lines, little bits fine
It's
lines.
not as clear.
Yeah, unless you sit way back, then you won't see that. But if you sit close, it's very jarring.
So I want to ask Giri and Hari, like Hari's PS4, Giri's Xbox, right? Compare.
Like you mentioned, the weight issue.
Graphics.
The weight issue. Let me begin. Like you said earlier, to me, the weight issue is negligible because you're not playing your console while carrying it or running around.
Okay.
It's just going to be left somewhere
Yep.
and
Right,
connected
yep.
to the TV. So the weight issue is negligible. I like the Xbox because it's what I'm used to playing.
But the
Yeah,
PlayStation is
loyalty
superior
thing there.
And it's a
controller.
loyalty,
Yeah,
brand loyalty.
I mean, again,
it's like
that's
Adidas as well. I'm so attached to Adidas rather than any other footwear brand. It's
Yeah.
brand loyalty at its peak, I guess.
But what made you choose to get the Xbox over a PlayStation?
Because I
Because
remember
that's why
yes,
you're Xbox guy. Because that's the first thing you bought,
yes.
and you have brand loyalty, and you haven't tried anything else.
Good- yeah, good question,
And
I
I'll
like
tell you
that.
the reason exactly why is because when the Xbox 360 was released, it was right in between the PS2 and the PS3. So the PS2 was outdated and I didn't want to buy that.
PS3
Yep.
And
wasn't
the
out yet.
PS3 was not out yet. So Xbox 360 was at the right time.
So it's
at
just
the-
timing.
And also because I'm used to playing with Xbox. A lot of my friends have Xbox, and we're used to gaming with them. So it's something really natural.
But the
rather than giving
controller?
something alien than.
Actually,
The Xbox controller is not
it's
good.
okay.
I think the Xbox controller is superior than the PS.
Oh,
controller.
boo!
I mean, the thing is,
Boo!
how much?
It's
how much?
Boo!
It's because it
Boo!
fits in the hand perfectly, contours to your palm.
Even the new controller, the Xbox One controller, there's some changes there. What?
Yes, there are some changes.
Especially the
but-
two back buttons.
Yes, the two
there.
back buttons.
Yeah.
I know. the
So
two
how
back
much
buttons.
PlayStation do you actually play, like with using the controller and stuff?
I
You
don't
said-
play much PlayStation.
So you haven't really had a chance to
apart
feel.
from when I came to your place, we had some PS games.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
And also previously I had some friends with the PS2 and 3,
yeah.
Safwan and
Okay, and I
so
just remember the other game exclusive, Gears of War.
Gears of War is the best game ever.
That's a good game.
Yes.
That's a decent game, and
It
keeping
is.
it exclusive to Xbox worked in their favor. It's just that my personal opinion, reading and blah 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 and all that, it just seems they are not close to fighting Sony yet.
Yeah.
So there's chance for development. I believe they can get better, but it's disappointing that after all these years, the Xbox One, the size and all that's the same. Gameplay is good.
Yeah.
I will not say gameplay is bad, but like you said, the number of games, PS4 has more. My reason for getting the PS4, the only thing I know. The only time I played the Xbox was in Australia when I was studying, and I liked it. Actually, the console, the grip is really good. The pressing the top two buttons, the R1 and the R2s, there's a little click there with the old ones. I haven't tried the new Xbox One console. It's actually quite nice. There's a little click, you can actually get into the game, you can actually feel it. So you have stuck to it because you really liked it.
Yes.
That the brand loyalty there, they hooked you,
Yes.
and you are now there with them.
Yes.
I think
Same
for
with
the
the
rest,
iPhone as well.
No, I actually think both the PS4 or the PS or the Xbox controllers can't hold a candle to the Mad Catz controller.
Mad Cat.
Mad Catz.
Not
It's
sure what that is.
6-button controller.
Oh, like
with just
for the
all
fighting
the
games.
backs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought
For fighting
one.
games, yeah.
It is awesome.
But you can't use that to play no other games.
You
It's
can
only
play
fight.
use anything. It is
No way.
6 buttons is so easy to touch because the problem. Okay, I'll tell you one big problem with the PlayStation 4 controller is the last 2 tab buttons at the back. It's almost impossible to touch them.
Yeah,
Especially in a
yeah.
pinch. Those 2 buttons are useless. Those 2 buttons are comfy buttons. Okay, I got some time. I'll use that as a throw button. But with this one, your 2 fingers are right there, and your thumb is moving for the other buttons.
But but do you know the Xbox now? I'm sorry, PlayStation with that controller, the wireless thing,
Yeah.
you can tilt it left and right for certain games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Xbox doesn't have that yet.
No, they don't.
That's huge, man. Because some of those games, you can fire a missile and you can actually control that missile by tilting.
Like the handphone, like the smartphones.
Yeah.
The,
So
like
you
they call
hold-
the gyro technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if
It's
you're
in the
playing
game, man. It's very cool. Up,
360
down, left, right.
space games where everywhere you can fly,
Yeah.
which is space.
So-
Those ones would be useful having gyro lah.
Yes.
Because you just tilt it, then you can
Tilt it and you can move
you
it.
can just dodge some
So-
missiles or some laser fire,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
After fly around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the advancements they have
Yeah.
over the Microsoft lab. But I think they have a chance to improve. Americans still have their brand loyalty over
Yes.
there. The
Mhm.
multiplayer in Xbox is quite insane. Man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
cannot fight PS because you got the Japanese and the Chinese and
Mhm.
the Asians all. But in that market, they're over there. There's an exclusivity there,
Yep.
and they're kind of a close knit community, with,
Mhm.
especially with certain games playing multiplayer on Xbox.
Yep.
So I think at the end of the day, it's either what games do you want to play,
Yep.
how much is the console, and brand loyalty.
And the controller.
Yes. That's probably the most important.
The
thing.
most important is the controller, because it's a rubbish controller, no one's going to play the game.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's also your social
You suffer
network.
Yeah,
from
your
control-
circle.
controllers than
What your
anything
friends use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
what your
if-
friends use.
like, if-
Yeah.
If all your friends play Xbox, then you wouldn't be
Better
able to
follow.
play
Unless you don't like your friends.
And can I ask a question? How much are the games for the Xbox and the PS? Are they around the same?
I think the Xbox may be slightly cheaper.
Like
But
10, 20 ringgit
Not,
cheaper?
not that much difference.
I have to admit, I'm a bit of a cotter here. I tend to get second-hand games,
Yeah.
and they're like really
Smart,
cheap.
good idea, yeah.
And
Yeah,
because
you-
the original games in ringgit is actually quite
They're very
It's
expensive.
ridiculous.
High, right?
expensive.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
So I buy them, I play them, and I sell them
Sell
back.
them off again.
But
This
you're-
is why you should get PC. You got Steam. So cheap.
No, you just download them illegally, right?
Yeah, you
No,
can.
Steam, you can just get a game for 40 ringgit.
Yeah.
Original, new.
Yeah, I think the reason why like people are little bit put off with the PC is you got to get the PC. You got to get a screen, a keyboard, a video card, sound card. You got to get a AMD or a Intel inside there. And then once, like I heard that my housemate used to build computers, and he used to buy parts and assemble it and make a little bit of money. Most of the guys will always stinge on certain parts and end up screwing up their whole computer
That's
system.
true, yeah.
So that's why there are too many components, I think, to get that PC to play the game instead of just buying it, hooking it up, HDMI,
shelf,
power,
HDMI,
and then game.
done.
Yeah.
But I think the playing experience for PC, if you can get everything calibrated right,
Yeah.
it's next to none.
So basically,
Yep.
what you're saying is, if you have LBS or lazy bastard syndrome, then you get a console.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the consoles, even from the time we were kids, remember the Micro Genius
Yeah,
and
yeah.
old Segas?
Yeah.
I think children of the 80s
Children of the
Made-
80s.
playing video games,
Yep.
very, very acceptable.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
because previously, you know, like our parents' generation, you play video games? Video games? You like playing? They look at you like you're
They
some
don't say
kind of
video game, they say
weirdo.
TV game.
Yeah.
TV game.
TV game.
TV game.
I
You're playing
remember-
games, huh? You're playing games, is
Why
it?
can't you go
Huh?
outside?
Finish your homework
Exactly.
or not?
Ah, yes.
Why can't you play real football? Why
Ah.
do you play on the
Yeah.
screen
Why can't you go
football?
and run and sweat?
Yes.
Why you playing games, Games,
So I think our generation just literally made it so widespread, so acceptable,
But you know, with every generation,
and actually quite cool. Now gaming is a
So-
billion-dollar industry. It's quite cool.
Exactly.
Multi-billion, trillion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next step will be in terms of gaming.
Will be virtual reality games.
They have the virtual reality as
Yes.
well. They
Glasses.
did.
Is the
Yeah.
Oculus
What is it
Rift?
called? Oculus Rift.
Yes.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
It is
They
very
actually
cool.
They actually built something like, for example, if you want to play certain kind of shooting game, you go to a warehouse. They actually built like obstacles, but it's not like the real obstacle. It's just like a box there. But when you wear the goggles, is something there. It could be a barrel, it could be an alien, and all these things.
Or try playing H1Z1, which is a zombie game with Oculus Rift.
Wow.
The Oculus Rift is the next step in
Yep.
in technology when it
Mhm.
comes to games.
But that involves you going somewhere to do it.
Not really.
No,
All
in
you
your
need to
house.
get is the thing you can
Oh,
put in
yeah.
your house. It's like
Yeah.
a helmet that you wear,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Imagine
quite a
being
bulky looking helmet,
Scared to death by
but
zombies.
But it's like when we were kids and we were thinking about this. This is the leap forward in future
yeah.
Mhm.
that we were thinking. when
Remember
we were
last time
young.
when I said virtual reality?
Oh, that's
This
rubbish.
Is it.
This is it. It's
Yeah.
here.
20 years.
This is
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be.
This is what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I still remember went to Genting.
Genting.
Islands.
Yes.
Yeah,
Say the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
thing.
ones.
Oh my god. 25 ringgit
pterodactyl.
for nonsense. The graphics were choppy, the colors were rubbish, and you're putting it on thinking, what in the heck am I doing here for the next 5 minutes? It wasn't good at all.
No, it's crap.
Yeah. So this Oculus Rift is going to be for all consoles, is it? You can wear the helmet and you can be in a virtual reality game.
Not every game, because to build your game to be able to support Oculus Rift, you have to spend more money.
So then I'm guessing it might only come out for PC then.
No. It definitely comes for consoles.
They can actually make it for
Yeah.
to run on a PS or Xbox.
Now all it'll affect is the video game companies lah. Who wants to build their game for Oculus Rift?
So it'll be 4D.
3D.
3D.
But imagine now that you are actually feel like you're walking around zombies.
Mm.
The terror level will be much heightened than you're playing normally on a screen.
Can the current consoles handle that amount of
Yeah.
detail with you in
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
So it's simulating the game.
Yeah.
You are in it.
Yeah.
You move left means you will have to follow. But that's some crazy
That means you
processor.
look down, you
man.
will see the thing on the ground.
And it's
lah.
not just games.
up, yeah.
There's this program which enables you to go anywhere in the world, to walk through the Louvre Museum,
Mm.
to go to all these distant countries and enjoy
Oh,
all the
wow.
splendors that's there.
Okay, that's pretty cool, man.
That is absolutely cool.
that's
From
nice. That's
your
nice.
room.
From your room.
Can I walk underwater?
You can do whatever one. You can be Captain Nemo.
Oh, so you download the thing and then you... Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
man, actually. That's
Mhm.
quite
I don't think
nice.
it'll download. I think it'll stream.
Is it for sale now, the Oculus helmet or whatever it is?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But it is
Yeah.
super exorbitant.
Rubbery boo.
Incredibly expensive.
Like 10...
How much?
It should be, I think,
What's
5 digits, right?
It's 5 digits maybe.
Mhm.
in terms of ringgit or USD?
Ringgit.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely
my
5
word.
digits ringgit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but then
Mhm.
the prices will come down.
Will come down.
We'll
Okay,
get it when the
eventually,
technology.
But
yeah.
it needs to get a little bit more accessible first.
No, it
Maybe
is
cut in size as
everything
well.
needs to have exclusivity first, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Gods of War.
Ooh, yeah. What's the Colossus game?
Shadow
of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Fight the bosses, right?
Yeah.
Do they have that on PC?
I don't know.
Well then, Christmas is just around the corner, so...
What game would you like to get for Christmas?
Dun, dun, dun. There's so many, actually.
There's one coming out soon. I forgot the name. It's a MMORPG. You fly around. You're like this super... you have a super suit. You fly around. You can destroy anything in the game. You can fly all over the place. So it's like a interactive game with a story. So you can have a million scenarios to finish the game. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry, I didn't check.
Okay.
But it's pretty good. I saw the trailer on YouTube. That's what I'm
Mhm.
looking for.
I think that's what we should look for. I think this Christmas, so whoever listen to this show, you know what to get for us, lah.
Just get me a bottle of whiskey.
Oculus Rift people.
That's the best game, huh?
I don't need a PlayStation.
You'll be much obliged.
You can give me an Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Junsern.
And this is Prashant.
Tune in to our show where we throw everything on the table.
What do you mean, everything?
Everything!
Okay.
Krossfire on Durian ASEAN.
Every Friday at 6 p.m.